everyone, I am here to bring you my very last video of 2015. It is so sad to see the year going. At the same time, I'm like, bye, I could care less about this year in some ways. So yeah, but I just wanted to round it up with my last video, and it is my best of beauty for 2015. What an amazing journey this year has been. So much has happened in such a short amount of time in the makeup industry and YouTube, and I'm just so excited to keep going. I'm so pumped. But I wanted to just bring this as a nice roundup all together and show you guys my favorite products that I used all year. So let's get started. A little disclaimer kind of thing, or just to kind of help walk you through it better. I'm going to start with the face, and then it looks like I'm going to move on to like eyes area, and then we'll finish off with lips. Pretty good, huh? I think it's going to be good. Huh? So no particular order, nothing's like ranked by any means, like it's not like, okay, since I showed this one first, it's obviously like the #1 one she loves about it or anything. It's just, everything's here because I love it and I need it in my life, and I just can't wait to incorporate it into new stuff next year. So yeah. #1 is the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizers. I thought when these came out this year, I was blown away. They were amazing. Primers are kind of tough to come by because everyone's skin and texture is so different. Like I'm oily here, I'm dry here, I get patchy here, so it's like what's going to really help. And the cool thing about these is you can mix and match them the way you wanted to. I really thought they were fantastic for the face. And the one that helped me out the most was this past summer with the Mattifying primer. I get so oily here. You can powder it, you can bake it, it will break up, it does not matter. But this was holding in the oil like nothing I've ever seen before. I was like, dang. So thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, but this was probably my favorite primer of the year. I mean, any of them. The smoothing one was amazing. I loved on clients in the summer and weddings using the Radiance ones to really give them that nice fresh beam and glow and luminosity in their skin. They're wonderful. So yeah, that's the Step 1 Equalizers. Next up is, I will call it a bandwagon product because everybody loved, died, and lived for this product. And when it came around, everyone, I didn't see one person that wasn't into it. And it's the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. I am color medium neutral, and I love it. It was great. I don't know what else to say about it. I thought it was really wonderful. And yeah, it had the nice little doe foot applicator, so you didn't have to get your fingers all messy with a lot of the other concealers. And the peptides in it really helped to plump and infuse, you know, some nice moisture into the under eye. I thought it really helped. I get extremely crepey because I have big bug eyes. So this was just like, it did the trick for me. I really, really enjoyed it. Yeah, the only other two concealers that I'm really, really into are probably like the Makeup Forever Full Cover or the Pro Longwear from MAC. Those are the only other two. So this was nice to add to the collection and use it quite a bit and just fall in love with it. Everybody loved it. So did I. Next up is a product that I really want to thank. Because it has brought me so much joy. I used it back when I was in theater, when I was younger, and it's come full circle, and I've gotten to use it for baking, and it's the Nye Banana Powder. I love this stuff, guys. I do. I don't know. It's just great. I love the yellow undertone. I love a little jaundice in my life. Everyone knows that. I love me some jaundice. If it can get a little yellow, I'm like, make it more yellow. Go more yellow. No, I'm serious though. I love yellow. I love jaundicey skin. Anyways, it is wonderful for baking. It's wonderful for setting. The Nye can hold up with anything because it is made for on camera, for film, for theater, for stage. So it is on there and it stays on there and you don't got to worry about it moving. It's wonderful. I can't get enough of it. But this past year, you know, learning more and more about baking and having it come into a trend, helping to cut your contour, everything, me and Nye Banana Powder kind of rekindled our love. So, love it. Yeah. Next up is a great product. I did not start using this product till like the summertime really came around, and that's okay because that's what I wanted it for. But it is the Mercier Radiance Bronze Foundation Primer. Holy shnikes, this is amazing stuff. I just do like, comes in this giant bottle, just do a little dollop and then add in whatever foundation I want and my skin literally glows. It just takes and amps up everything to this awesome luminosity. And the cool thing is, when I mixed it in with my matte foundations, it just gave a nice glow, but the mattifying properties, so my skin didn't get oily throughout the day, were still in effect. So best of both worlds, I gotta say. It is great. It's a great price point. I think, you know, it's 30 or 40 bucks, but I've had this thing since May. Looks like I barely touched it. Like, you can just keep using a little dollop of it. A little bit goes a very long way. She does have some other Radiance primers. She has a regular one, which is a pearl finish, and then she's got a hydrating one, her normal primer, and then I think she doesn't have a mattifying primer. I don't believe, but maybe she does. Don't quote me on that. But that one has brought me so much joy with making cocktails with my foundations. I just loved this one. So if you can get your hands on it for 2016, do so. But it was one of my favorite. It was my favorite primer product of 2015. I just... Moving right along. I hope everyone else had a good year. I feel like my year didn't stink by any means. Nothing like that. Like, a lot of amazing things happened. But this year tried me more than most, if that makes sense. Like, I just feel like I was being tested a ton this year with just a lot of different aspects in my life and how you were going to handle them. And I just taught myself really how I was going to handle any situation. And if I came out on top for 2015, I guess that's a good thing, right? Cute little philosophy. I'm going to move on to my foundations of the year of 2015. And first and foremost is the Cover FX Custom Cover Drops. I know I just did a video about my favorite foundations, and I couldn't leave this guy out for 2015 though. When this came out in the spring, I was like, okay, whatever. And then I started mixing it with stuff and I could not get enough. It is awesome coverage, great for my skin. The color is there. I don't have to worry about it being too yellow, too pink, too red, orange, clay color. It is just everything. And I mean, again, it's another product that the longevity speaks for itself. I mean, a little bit goes such a long way that I feel like I'm never going to get through these products. In a positive sense, though. I mean, it means, you know, you're definitely getting bang for your buck with some of your products this year, and that was one of them. Yeah, I think Cover FX really outdid themselves, and I really didn't know much about Cover FX until I was working at Sephora and I started coming across this, and I was just like, wow, these people really have a great asset to the makeup community with their skin care being blended and mixed in with their foundation products. And I was just like, go, you go, Cover FX. And I got these and I will constantly recommend them to people. I think the great thing about this is it's so personable when it comes to foundation. You can mix it with beauty oil, moisturizers, primers, anything, and you can make it what you want it to be for your face. And that to me is just like genius. It's great. Yeah, so thanks, dude. The next two hold a special place in my heart because it might be, as I'm looking at everything, my favorite products of 2015. Even though they came late in the season, it doesn't matter. It's the Makeup Forever Ultra HDs. I have the stick. I have the foundation. I have a love affair with them. I don't know what it is, but just I love this stuff. I love it. And I've always loved Makeup Forever. Like, their artist shadows, there's nothing like them on the market. They have great cream blushes, etc. You know what I mean. I mean, they always have great stuff. And I think they killed it this year with their products. I mean, overall, now that I'm looking at everything, the most products that I have, I think, are from Makeup Forever. Yeah. And I just, it's great. I mean, you can use this. It's for so many multifaceted things. This is amazing on camera. Gives you the most amazing glow. And they are just stepping it up. They're just bringing it up in the makeup game. And I adore it. I don't know. You hear me? I'm like gonna cry. I love you. I love you. These were amazing. I just couldn't get enough of them. And I can't wait to repurchase them and recommend them to people. But yeah, the Ultra HD is like a great foundation formulation. And I'm so happy that found them and I decided to keep them in my life, really. So yeah. Next up is a great product, and I will say this product is probably my favorite from an OG to a new reformulation. And I only say that because the Makeup Forever stuff I love, but I didn't used to use their old foundations. But this is the Nars All Day Luminous foundation. I have the liquid and I have the powder. I'm getting so choked up over makeup. Do you see me? I'm like... Anywho, I love these. I used to use the Tahoe powder all the time to set my face, and I would use the, not the Sheer Glow, but the other one here and there. Anyways, I just love NARS products. Their blushes will probably be some of my favorite blushes ever to hit the makeup market. Their concealers, their eyeliner, everything, whatever. Ooh, I'm wearing their eyeliner today. Yay! Anyways, they came out with these foundations, and I was in awe. And I think once I learned more and more, I'm wearing it by the way today, but more and more I learned how to wear this foundation, the more in awe I was of it. And I just, for my oily skin, for my skin tone, I just thank you NARS for finding something that I truly adore and can truly use constantly. It's awesome. Give it a good shake. I do 2-3 pumps and then I mix it with a dollop of the Mercier in my hand, and I completely like rub it into the skin like lotion. Just nice dabs and rubs. And then once it's all set, I take my Beauty Blender just to diffuse. You can set with this powder, banana powder, whatever. It's just the most wonderful, flawless cocktail. And this foundation is freaking incredible. I love you. I love you. And the powder's amazing. I just replaced it with the old powder. I used to use this was like breaking on me because I'm hitting pan. But this is just reformulated powder. Just brings your skin to life in a sense. If it's used right. It just brings your skin to like this lifelike place, and the powder to set and everything is just glorious. So yeah, I just really think foundations came full circle this year. Nars, I love you. Okay, so on to our last couple of face products. Here, I'm going to talk about 2 bronzers, which not only do I use on myself, but I use on clients and my friends, and if I ever had to suggest 2 bronzers to people, it's going to be these 2, and it will continue to be next year as well, unless something else comes out and like whacks me in the face, and I'm like, thank you God, but for right now, these guys are my babies. The first one is the Makeup Forever, another Makeup Forever product. I told you, girl. They did good. It's the Profusion bronzers. These are amazing. I got the darkest one. I think the letters are L and M on the end. I know that we had like a whole thing talking about whether it was L or I or 1, but I think it's L for Luminous and M for Matte. Don't hold me to it, but I got the darkest one. It's amazing. I used it on brides all summer. I used it on myself. Just to really give myself a glow, not necessarily to warm the face more, but to give myself a glow. And it's just good stuff. I'm telling you, the key with this bronzer is when you take a synthetic brush with it and you swirl and press and move it into the skin as opposed to like a dusting motion. Just really give it like that fluidness into your skin. You are going to glow like nobody's freaking business. It's a great bronzer. Get your hands on it. Makeup Forever Profusion. Second bronzer is my baby. Ugh. And it's an expensive baby, so it better never run out. But it's the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Radiant Bronze Light Bronzer. It is amazing. This is just, they're all like handmade and cooked and whatnot, so you can see like the terracotta shimmery kind of thing we got going on in there. But holy moly, guys. Holy moly. I'm wearing it now. It just gleams and glistens and warms and just, ugh. And it's clean. Every time I know that I'm using these products, I know I'm using something clean on my skin. And I think that's why I'm like, okay, it's alright that I spent the money on it. Because it is just dope. It's dope. Yeah, they're amazing. But they're pretty big for the size, the price, everything. But I've had this since May. And I've not hit pan yet. And I use it constantly, not just on myself, but on other people. So, hey. We talk. Yeah, it's really good stuff. It's really good. Yeah, and it comes in 2 colors. So there's the Radiant Luminous Light, which is the lighter of the 2. And then I got the Radiant Bronze Light. Duh. I got the Radiant Bronze Light. So it's a little bit deeper, a little bit warmer. But it's not orange. Like, it's just like what you're supposed to look like when you're bronzed. When you're supposed to be glowing. Just dipped in a vat of, like, glowing healthiness. That's what this bronzer gives you. And I'm so thankful for it. And it was worth the money. It's worth the money. It's worth it. So next is highlighters. And there were so many beautiful illuminators and highlighters this year. And yeah, I don't even know where to begin. I don't know. This was hard for me. This one was hard for me. But I think I did a good job in picking the 2 that made me the most, 2, 3, that made me the most happy. But yeah, everyone was about to glow this year. When the whole strobing trend came out and then we were just like, let's move forward with more highlighters. I think I collected so many this year from just having like MAC and Becca. It was just like insane. But first I'm going to talk about the Anastasia Beverly Hills Illuminators because they are dope. They're dope. This is Peach Nectar. Beautiful, like champagne-y orange peach goodness. I got the So Hollywood, and this one is probably my favorite of the 3. If I can open it, seriously. Because it is just like the perfect gold. Nothing makes you gleam more gold than this puppy right here. Oh, so good. And then I got Riviera, which I was really impressed with because it's hard for me to find more cool tone. More cool tone illuminators with my skin tone. So these guys were really wonderful to pick up. I actually got 2 of them for my birthday. And then I turned around and got Peach Nectar. But yeah, they were just sensational this year. I was like, okay. Okay. And when you add a little Fix Plus and the right brush, you're like, okay. Like they were just, they were great. And you just glistened and glowed and you felt luxurious using them. You know, like you just felt luxurious using them. I don't know. So yeah, I really appreciated those highlighters. I thought that they were a great pickup in 2015, and I think Anastasia was another brand that just like really heightened herself this year, and she just like kicked ass. She came out with products and didn't sacrifice, you know, quality over quantity to make them happen. And I really think that's a huge test to having a good brand. And the Illuminators were like totally with that. So good job, great pickup, and get your hands on them. So next, I just really want to talk about the highlight itself. I have this in the holiday package because the original one of it broke. It is fixed so that I can use it, but it's messy, so I got the holiday palette too. But it is Jaclyn Hill's collaboration with Becca Cosmetics Champagne Flippin' Pop. Everybody, you're kidding if you don't think that this thing like blew up this year. Like you're kidding yourself if you don't agree with me on that. This was huge, huge for 2015. Everyone was just like, damn. And she killed it. I mean, I'll swatch it. I wasn't going to swatch things, but look at that. It is literally like Dom Perignon, let's pop the champagne. It was gorgeous. Oh my God. Congratulations, girl. You are such an inspiration to all, as it is for YouTube and the beauty community. And then now you're proving and showing to all of us that not only can we do this here on our YouTube channels, but we can turn around and collaborate and make products that just make the world feel happy and glamorous and artsy, and it's really awesome to see. I was just like, wow. But yeah, that is Champagne Pop. I loved that highlighter this summer. This with like nice warm oranges and citrus and just like that pretty red orange lip and just, oh, and I was just like, pair it with Champagne Pop, girl. So I really loved it. I know some people were not down for the cause, or they thought it was overrated or whatever, and that's fine. Form your opinion on it. I'm not mad at you about that, but I thought it was a great asset in addition to Becca's products, and I really love more so that it came from somebody that came from nothing and built herself up on her own and is just proving to the world that she's gonna do it. And that was cool, because that's who I want to be. Not her, but somebody who like aspires to fulfill their dreams. I don't know. So sentimental about these products. It's ridiculous. But that was Champagne Pop. Really awesome highlighter for 2015. Go Jaclyn Hill. We're doing okay with time here. I'm saying it like I'm on a time crunch or something. But next up is eyes. And eyes I think I pretty much have the most of, because if you ask me what my favorite part of the face to do, it is actually the eyes. I love eyeshadows and all of that. I have way too many to swatch, so I apologize in advance. But amazing. But before we go into eyes, I just have a couple of lash products to talk about and my Anastasia dip brow, because I have learned, I thought I was doing really good with my brows, and then I kind of learned more techniques about my brows, and then I started really doing good with my brows, and I have to give it all to this guy. This is Anastasia's Beverly Hill Dip Brow. Anastasia Beverly... Oh, I had it. No, I had it. Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in Chocolat. It's amazing. It's the most perfect, like, rich, true brown without, like, red in it. I could wear it when my hair was lighter in the summer. I could wear it now that my hair's darker. I live in this stuff. It's amazing. And I think it's the best brow product that I've tried personally for me in 2015. I cannot get enough. I am really excited to try new products in the future of hers, obviously. But this one really, I ride or die for the brows. I ride or die for the brows. Okay, sorry, continuing on with eyes. Yeah, I just had some lashes that I wanted to bring up and talk about. Now, I've used all these, so I'm sorry if the boxes look kind of crappy. But first and foremost was the Velour lashes. They're 3D mink lashes in the Fluffy collection. They came out with 3, and I got 2 of the 3. I got It's Show Fluffy and Rich and Fluffy. And I wear these It's Show Fluffy pairs, like, constantly. Nobody's freaking business. They're amazing. They are almost completely even all the way around, and then the first middle 2 have just a little bit of a longer wisp, but they're like double layered in there. I would bring it up and try to focus it, but I'm worried that my camera's just not going to play nice with me today. But they were amazing this year. I've been using Velour for more than a year, obviously, but when they came out with those, I was like, these are awesome. They make you feel so like doe-eyed and doll-like, and they're wispy and fluffy and spiky all at the same time. Like, it was just everything you could ever want in a lash. So I was just like, amazing. And they last forever. I mean, I've had those since spring, summer, somewhere around there. And they're my love for them is not wavered. Neither has their support or structure. So, match made in heaven. It was good stuff. Next up is a lash that is dope. Just amazing. And everyone talked about this lash this year. It is House of Lashes Iconic. I just got these lashes like a month and a half ago when the holiday collection came out, because I always hear everyone talking about them. And I'm like, I've never tried these lashes, which is kind of strange, but not at the same time, because I like to use lashes that last me longer. But I was just like, let's try these. And these were everywhere this year. Everyone loved these flippin' lashes, the House of Lashes. And when I put them on and did my couple of photos with them for Instagram and whatnot, I was just like, I get it. Because they're awesome. I did my simple, bright, festive holiday look with them, and they were awesome. So, yeah, hats off to you. I'm wearing Boudoir today. So I've tried more than one pair, but I'll do a zooming. Yeah, so these are the pair that I'm wearing today, and they're adorable. I love them. Yeah, so I'm really into House of Lashes this year, and I can't wait to try out more, but Iconic was for 2015. Just in general, I'm speaking for, like, everything that I witnessed, not just necessarily myself, but these guys took over, and I loved them. I did. Last but not least was my favorite budget-friendly drugstore eyelashes. You know what's coming because I wear them all the time. It's the Vegas Nays. These are amazing. Ah! Anyways, these were incredible. For $7.99, I was rocking these, and I still have the same pair from the first pair I bought back whenever. And do I? Oh yeah, they're over there. Never mind. Yes, they're amazing. Vegas Nay. I was very, very impressed, I will say. So that completes lashes. On to eyeshadows. Yay! And first up is my girl's palette. You know it's real when you got this palette in your stash. This was when my friend and I at work opened this. We were like, oh, matte shades. And then we were like, oh, matte shades. An entire palette dedicated to contouring your eyes. The perfect matte colors and shades. Any skin tone can wear this. Any person can wear this. Anyone can appreciate this palette and not feel overwhelmed by it. I guess that's, yeah, it was amazing. I love this palette. I should do more tutorials with it, actually, because I'm sure a lot of people have it out there. Keep that in the back of my head. But this is, it was amazing. And I just had to share it. I used it on every bride this summer. Did not matter who it was. I used it on myself all the time. I did a review on it. Not enough good things to say about this. I did not get the contour kit for the face. But this I got, and it's my baby. But yeah, for 2015, girl, you killed it. She also killed it this year. Everyone's stepping it up. Everyone's like really stepping it up this year. But yeah, she killed it with these. I think they are stunning. So many colors to work with. So many smoky eyes. You can do halo eyes, nude eyes, bright and bold eyes. Just this. If you know what you're doing, you can work with this. You're gonna go far. You know. So yeah, great job, Kat Von D. That is a Shade and Light eye palette. So next up is all from the same brand, but different things that came from that brand, and that is Makeup Geek's eyeshadows this year. She killed it. She killed it. Sorry. I don't know what else you want me to say, but she killed it. First, I'm going to start, just because it's first on the list, is the duochrome shadows. Okay, girl. How fun are these? I did do a tutorial using one of these. They are amazing. But this is all of them right here on the top. These are just my Makeup Forever shadows that didn't fit. But yeah, these are incredible. And they all just gleam and glisten. And they're double wear. They have duality to them. The colors are amazing. And the payoff's amazing. I mean, just do, like, that's a swipe. That's one swipe. That one's Secret Garden. And that's without primer or anything. You know, it's just, it's amazing. I didn't swatch that well on my thumb, I'm sorry. But they are amazing. I was really impressed by these, and the pigments were amazing too that came in the actual sifters, but these guys I thought really were a fun addition to the eyeshadow world because you can enhance anything that you already have with these shadows. Moving on in the Makeup Geek world, she came out with, reformulated her mattes this year, and I was thoroughly impressed. This is not all of them because some of them are in this matte palette here. but I got all 20, I received all 20, and they were just great. It is so hard to get truly pigmented, non-chalky mattes that really amp up and amplify your look, and I think that she did that 10 times over with these. They are gorgeous. They are gorgeous. And the color range I think is really nice. I think this was a great ode to like not your typical matte shadows that you use to buff out a smoky or whatever. These attest to something to add and enhance and, you know, do something new and kind of experiment with matte shadows. I will say my favorite is probably this guy right here, this deeper turquoise color. Well, one of my favorites, I lie. It's called Time Traveler. Cherry Cola here is a huge one. Very, very popular. And then I keep them in my other palette. So much crap on this desk, so much. But in the other palette, I have Americano and Morocco. Those are my two bad boys that go in my nude palette. So I loved the matte shadows this year. I was just like, okay, girl. Okay. Kill it. Don't do that again. I've been doing that laugh lately, and I don't know where it comes from. Like, my boyfriend the other day was like, why have you been consistently laughing like that all day? And I'm like, beats me. Must have been bit by a horse, because I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. So last in her collection of shadows, I know she came out with original Makeup Geek foiled ones, but the new formulated 10 I thought were the most beautiful colors for spring. I was like, OMG. This was like, and I think this is great as an ode and an attest now to 2016, the Pantone colors of the year are really this pastel-y, like rose quartz pink and the serenity blue, and I was just like, wow, you know, these are going to do great. But from here over to the side and then this bottom row are the new ones, and I thought they complemented the other foiled shadows like incredibly, and I just was thoroughly impressed and in love with these. Again, these are another one. God, they're like this minty blue here. Like, okay, spearmint. Spearmint gum. Gorgeous. These are so pigmented. They are incredible to work with. Amazing price point. Her stuff just keeps getting better. Just keeps getting better. No primer, no brush, nothing. Like, okay. Yeah, wow. Marlena, you outdid yourself this year. I am so proud to be a part of your team and to learn so much more about what it takes to be an amazing entrepreneur. And in the year of 2015, you killed it with those eyeshadows. Thumbs up to you. So next up, my last two eyeshadow products were a brand that I learned about at IMATS 2 years ago. I used one or two of their palettes for bridal stuff, and then they blew up this year. And I just want everything of theirs now. Like, there's nothing in their products that I'm like afraid of or don't want to have in my life, but it's the Morphe brushes palettes. Like, what? But the two that were really like kick-ass this year, and I'm so happy I got my hands on them, were the Jaclyn Hill Favorites palette. Dope. Favorite color right there. Sandstone bronze gorgeousness. But yeah, this palette was awesome. It's a great travel palette because you can pretty much do anything with it, which is great. And then just pair, like, if you want to bring like another black and chocolate brown along with you, they're great. But this palette this year was like, holy crap. And getting your hands on it was like, holy crap. Like, good job, girl. Wow. But yeah, the palettes were really awesome. And the formulation of the palettes were a step above their normal shadows this year. So I think that just speaks volumes of a brand that can keep their prices ridiculously low and still make quality products. I mean, yeah, I'll swatch my favorite color just because it's so pretty. It's like sandstone bronzy deliciousness. And we'll just swatch it right there. Look at that. It's like my eyelid color if it was like whisked over with platinum and white gold and a little bit of bronze. Look the way it gleams. I love it. So yeah, congratulations on that palette as well. You're just killing it everywhere this year. But yeah, those products are great. The price point is amazing. That whole palette was what, like 20 bucks? You can't beat that. And yeah, so I just thought it was a really great pickup. And I love learning more and more about new brands. And the second one, which like, nobody can get enough of, and I still can't get enough of it, is the 350. OMG. Just took a moment for that. Did you notice that? This palette is incredible. It is amazing. It is so buttery smooth, creamy, amazing, warm, bronzy goodness. There's not enough good things to say about this palette. Holy crap. I think that might be my favorite color. Or that one. I just made a dent in it. Good job, MiKayla. Oh. This palette brought unity to the makeup world. People were like dying over what this palette brought to the world. This, with that, with a little like these in the inner corner. I mean, you can just, the possibilities are endless. And you can still use it into the winter and do like some winter white stuff with whatever. Like, it's just an amazing palette. Oh my god. Oh my god. Don't have an aneurysm over it, like you're fine. But yeah, I just thought those were some great pickups for 2015. So if I had to pick 2 palettes from Morphe brushes for this year, it was those 2, and they've brought me such joy in the eyeshadow world, and I adore them. So we are on to our last bit of products for 2015. This is kind of sad. No? I don't know. But I think one thing for lips this year, people were competing like crazy for lips to be in the forefront and just like incredible this year, and I think they killed it. I'm not mad at anything. So I'm just going to quickly show you like the different formulations that brought me the most amount of joy in 2015. And I think one of the biggest things for 2015 was full coverage glosses. I mean, there were so many, it was hard for me to pick ones, but I wanted to give you guys a variety. But one of my favorites were the Plexi glosses from Makeup Forever. Amazing. You know, and I just, wow, people killed it this year with the full coverage glosses. They really did. But my favorite 2, I don't know if these are actually permanent or not. I will let you know. But were the MAC Vamplifies. I got these for my birthday. They smell like birthday cake. Oh my god. And they are amazing. Full coverage glosses. Most beautiful, like nudes. All, I mean, the range was like 20 different colors. But look, that is one swipe of the gloss. One swipe. Okay. Amazing. And you could just wear it like a gloss. It had this awesome hybrid feeling to it where it wasn't too thick and sticky, but it wasn't too thin and thought it was going to slide off and dissipate in like 2 minutes. So great job. That was the MAC Vamplify. And this one was another one, and it was the Anastasia Beverly Hills. She did full coverage glosses this year, and I was like, what? And this color, though, has brought me such happiness. It is called Vintage, and it is the prettiest, like, pinky nude for my skin tone. Right there. Yeah, maybe you can see it. You know what I'm talking about. It's that second one. But like full coverage glosses were like in a race for the finish line this year. Everyone was like, I have to have one. I have to make one. Let's make them dope. And they did. So for lips, I was just like, yeah. But those were probably the 2 brands that like I really ran hardcore into. The MAC Vamplifies and the Anastasia Beverly Hills. Anastasia. So my last couple of products are my liquid lips of this year. Liquid lips were another thing. People were like ready to kill it. So they did, you know. But the 2 brands that I thought formula-wise brought me the most amount of happiness this year in 2015 were Anastasia Beverly Hills and Jeffree Star. But yeah, so, and then I had to narrow down. I have all the Anastasia Beverly Hills colors. And I had to narrow it down to my 2 favorite colors. And they're really Halloween-y, which was not planned. But it was Trust Issues and Persimmon. Now, funny story behind the Persimmon one. My boyfriend and I were sitting down one night, and not that he cares a lick about what lipstick I wear, but I was like, if you had to pick one of these lipsticks for me to wear, what color would it be? And I was like, and I'll pick it out, because I had to kind of buy them in chunks. I obviously don't get sent stuff, so I had to buy them myself. But he pointed at this orange color, and he was like, this is going to look amazing on you. And I was like, okay, I have 92 orange lipsticks, but why not? And he could not have been more correct. Oh god, I'm trying to figure out a place where I can maybe swatch them. But this was the most beautiful red-orange lipstick that I put on my face, my mouth this year. Look at that baby! Woohoo! Beautiful. I thought the formulation was really nice of these. They don't dry out my lips. They feel kind of luxurious, which is amazing. And then the other one I told you guys about was Trust Issues. And it was just a really cool mauve purple Ursula Octopus fall amazingness. I could not get enough of that shade. So if I had to pick 2 for the year, those are my 2 favorite colors. But her liquid lipsticks I thought were like a huge breakthrough for her, because it was one of her like first products that weren't for the brows. That really were like, people were like, oh my god, are you wearing that? And they're like, holy shit, because it wasn't, I swore, I'm sorry. It wasn't a product of hers that was for the brows or like her concealers, you know? So I thought she killed it with those. And then the Jeffree Star liquid lipstick. This is my last product I am talking about in the year of 2015. This one reminded me, my dad used to sing this song. This one's called Blue Velvet. And there's a song called She Wore Blue Velvet, whatever. And so I had to buy it. But I love the little thing. I mean, they're vegan, they're cruelty-free, great price point, but these glide on like a melted decadent marshmallow on your lips. They just glide on your lips in such a great way, and they made me so happy. The doe foot applicator has like a little bit of a notch in there, so it literally purses and sits on your lips so perfectly, and they dry down in such a way that it almost feels like you have nothing on your lips. It's mattified, but they're light and airy in the amount that is on your lips. And that is Blue Velvet. Look how vibrant and disgustingly gorgeous that is. Like, okay, whatever. But I think he's done a great job this year. He has been pushing himself so hard and just like going full force with the makeup. And now he's got the lip scrubs and he's coming out with the ammunition. And it's just like, he's, you know, he's another one that's just like proving that you can do whatever you want and that you can set your mind to. So amazing job, Jeffree Star. Guys, that completes it. We're done. We're done. We're done. I do want to bring you guys a video of what I'm excited to try in the year 2016. So new products that I know about that are coming up, plus some updates. We'll chit chat a little bit. You know, you guys can interact with me and tell me what you want to see or what we're going to do for the year 2016 to make it amazing, because that's exactly what we're going to do with it. We're going to take the bull by the horns, ram it. But yeah, I just want to thank you guys for an amazing year. I hope everyone has a great year. I just want for the year 2016 everybody to be kind, everybody to find a happy place and know that it's okay to just have, oof. I just want everybody to find happiness and to know that life is too short to do anything other than you love. I've learned that more this year than any other year in my life, that if I don't do something like YouTube or makeup artistry to make me feel whole, I'm just gypping myself. I'm just cutting myself short, and that's not fair in such a short life. This life's so quick and hectic and amazing, and I just think makeup has brought me such joy. And we're just going to kill it in 2016. I hope everyone else kills it in 2016 too. It's going to be great. Yeah, so Happy New Year. Ring it in good. Everybody, thank you. Thank you. But yeah, I just... goodbye 2015. Peace. And I hope you guys like the beauty products. I'll list everything down below. And let me know what you guys want to see next. Love you so much. Bye.